Yo, Flows! Hey, how you all doing? I hope you're all doing well on this fine evening. We got Jeff Conkel, Michael Kahn, and PJ Cruikshank in the house. How you guys doing?
Yo.
Flurfs.
Yo, Flurfs, innit? Hope everyone's good. Earth's still flat, and Jesus still loves us.
Amen.
That's what counts.
It's good to have you guys in. Today was quite interesting. I've had a busy day, but I managed to go on Dell's for a few minutes until he kicked me off for just speaking.
That was great fun, it.
Yeah, so you guys missed that. It was streamed. It was insane.
I watched it even when I couldn't hear you, and then I watched when you did the other little live stream. But yeah, all I could hear was Dell arguing, swearing at himself. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear. Your sound was gone.
I mean, it was bad. The guy lets me in.
Yeah.
Won't let me say anything more than 2 seconds of saying a sentence, not even a half a sentence. Talks over me, keeps insulting me and swearing at me. And then when I ask him, okay, can I just get 2 minutes to just say what I need to say? He eventually lets me do it. And when I do say it, he goes off on a rant and doesn't let me defend myself, and then kicks me off the stream.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, what the hell, dude? Because he makes claims like nobody observes acceleration to the ground. It's bloody measurable. It's observed. Things accelerate up and down. It's measured. He's the one making the claim that it's not measured and not accelerated. He literally told me it's not measured. Those were his words. I said, it's measured. He said, no, it's not. This is how dishonest this guy is.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's quite bad. If you guys haven't watched it, do go. I'll probably cut that piece of his stream out and stick it on so you don't have to go support a shill like that. But, yeah, you can see what I said after he kicked me out. We had a stream when my sound did work. But it's good to have everybody here. Thank you for coming. Tonight's going to be part 2 of the Mctoon obliteration special. I wanted to do the thermodynamics presentation today, but I just didn't have time to do it yet. That's
what I meant to ask you, Fats. Did you see that Whitsitt debate?
No, I saw he had another debate.
Do you know when it went about them last two ballers, you can't get any more stupider? Well, I take that back.
Oh, no. You can't be serious.
See two that they were debating this time.
Oh, no. I don't know where these people climb out of under rocks or something. It's crazy. Okay, so we got 27 votes. McClown does not understand what optical means. No, he does not. 33%. Yes, but he is dishonest. 67%. What do you guys say on that?
It's dishonest.
Yeah.
I say it's dishonest too.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say hi to everybody in the chat. Good to see you. Sorry, I can't see whoever name that was. PJ Cruikshank, Jeff Conkel, Mikey Smith, long time no see. Thank you for coming. By the way, Mikey Smith, I did ask you a question in your last live stream. Would be very much appreciated if you would just respond to me. Thanks, man. But thanks for coming. Victoria O'Mahony, thank you for coming. Good to see you.
Amia.
Oh, now I see who it is. I was wondering what the kiss was for PJ. You know?
Game away now, Vicky. You should have kept quiet.
I was gonna say you should keep quiet. Vicky's in the background there, you know, getting kisses from strangers.
Oh, nothing new there then.
Hey, Go Mover, thank you for coming. Babalu, thank you for being here. Taylor Vision, thank you for being here too. Coral Apple, hello. Richard G, you rock, mate. Who else did I see? Awesome Lawson Clips, good to see you too. Fireball Ferret, thank you for coming. The Price of Adam, yeah, Jaron yesterday. Wow, another thing. Kenya West, good to see you. Glenn Salsh, thank you for being here. Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum. Baked Goods, hello. PJ CNET, also good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while.
I was about to say that.
Moomin Rider, hello mate, thank you for coming. Arwen, good to see you too. And I think that's everybody I saw in chat. So yeah, it looks like the olive branch sent out from Nathan to Jaron didn't work out too well.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
It was inevitable, wasn't it? I didn't think it would be taken.
So what can we do?
Just keep telling the truth.
We just go
Yeah.
on.
Let's go on.
Because I think I read what's Jaren's problem now is he says Nathan has an ulterior motive. He just wants to get something out of him.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey Leafy, dankie dat je gekom het. Blij om jou te zien. It's always good to see my wife in. Glad she could make it. Okay. You guys ready to do the part 2?
Let's do it.
Of Mctoon that doesn't know what a triangle is. Oh, by the way, where's Wally wants to do my flask challenge, and the whole day he's been fighting with me, telling me I never gave the correct information. I didn't give the distances and the flight. He first told me it's 3 different flasks.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that means there's no point in him doing challenge then, because he's already failed.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what's going on full stop.
Yeah, sorry.
He's not brightest of bulbs, Wally, like.
No. But yeah, we'll see what he's going to come up with. This should be funny. Yeah, let's carry on. Hey, Shifty Eyes, Shady, good to see you.
This is a universal property of spheres. It has to measure that way always.
Okay.
And if it doesn't, then it falsifies the notion that we're on a sphere of claimed radius.
Well, I gave you 2 specific measurements that were very precise. Now, just for reference, measurements have units. Measurements have numbers. And good measurements have an error of a margin of error analysis like this one does.
Yeah, with consideration for your globe. So you have a bias that it's a globe, and you take that margin of error to create it as a globe, Mctoon. You're making it for your globe. It doesn't mean it is a globe. You're turning it into a globe because of your biased religious belief. I don't know how the guy doesn't get this. Yeah, PJ Cena hasn't been around for a long time, but it's good to see you back, man. And Jamonte Wombat, hello. You got gifted a membership last night, mate. Exactly,
yeah.
Nathan. Measurements have flat baselines. Well, good to see you, Nathan. If you guys haven't already, Nathan's also been covering this. Who hasn't seen that? But yeah, really, Patrick did an awesome job in Mctoon. Nope, he uses a flat Earth triangle. Exactly. He kept showing it. That's the problem.
Okay. So I'd like you to at least acknowledge what I've said. So if you find me instances where so-called measured drop is in 2 inches, which in my opinion is too small to be statistically significant.
Well, you're the math guy, right? So I mean, you could actually look at the analysis that he did there to see if he is imprecise or not.
It doesn't matter. It's 2 specific measurements.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with what the argument was, Mctoon. By the way, didn't Mctoon say in the beginning he experiment for proving Earth curve, Earth radius? We still haven't got to that.
And I thought it was him that did these measurements.
Yeah. So he's just hopping around all the place still, not actually giving anything valuable. I mean, we've shown that he doesn't know what science is to begin with. We show he doesn't understand what an angle is, and he thinks the sun should be at the same place no matter what.
That's because he's so dishonest.
Yeah, I mean, how much times do I have to show him the flask challenge? It's really crazy. Hey, Charlie Walsh. Nathan Wright, hello.
It has to be true for all measurements. Because
Do you have quality measurements like I have over distances that are larger?
Yes, I do. I mean,
With
we've got the
units,
Black Swan at this
units
point.
and
Black Swan,
units
exactly.
and numbers and a margin of error analysis.
What is that got to do with anything? Number of error analysis. That is, again, you creating a bias deduction. You literally have your bias and you create your margin of error to create your deduction value of begging the question. It's simple as that, Mctoon. I've explained to Jesse Klarowski, main surveyor, everybody, why you get the zenith reciprocal angles. Okay? It's optical. He uses it way out of the theodolite's accuracy range. It's not made to be looking that far for a reason. And even at that distance you gave, with its inaccuracy, which is quite a great deal, is not even valuable to say it's measuring anything. It's crazy.
You know that anything that is 100 miles away can't be viewed.
Okay, it sounds like a no. Sounds like you don't have units, numbers, and a margin of error analysis.
He said 100 miles away, Mctoon. That's a unit number. Is that not, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time I checked, that's a unit. That's a number.
It says so on my speedometer on my vehicle.
Yeah. Wow. Mctoon not off to a good start tonight.
Well, I mean, we've got the black swan. I've got that. I pulled that right
Black
up.
swan, the black swan that the sun could never set if the Earth were flat.
What? What did he just say? The sun could never set if the earth were flat. Wow, Mctoon. First of all, that is false. Second of all, what? Why? Who made that claim? Hey, PJ Cruikshank, 10 months alpha wolf. Wow. I'm quite an old alpha wolf now. Thank you for being an alpha wolf, man. Really appreciate the support.
No, I love it. I love it.
So he claims the black swan means the sun cannot set on a flat earth. That's what he's claiming, correct? Am I getting this right?
Black swan proves sun sets on a flat earth.
What is wrong with this guy? You would swear he has forgot to take in his medication or something. Or he needs or he takes medication that gives him this kind of really idiotic arguments. Are you on some kind of medication, Mctoon, or do you require medication? Because you really do need help. Rayleigh Criterion FE, good to see you, mate. Exactly. Pick the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
That's the on airplane, the movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a good. That's good.
No.
That black swan? I mean, that's a black swan.
Why are you? Why are you?
8 billion
Every,
people see the sun
every time
day.
I talk, you just chatter through everything I say. This is a very difficult. I'd really appreciate it if you'd let me talk for just a little bit. You know?
All right, good. Go ahead.
Thanks. So now I'm going to have to say this again, unfortunately, but if the Earth is a sphere of radius 3,959 English statute miles, then all distances to horizon can be no more than 1.225 miles times the square root of the observer's height in feet.
Oops, did he just give you units, Mctoon, that you said were not there? Weird. Hey, Bane Bear, good to see you. It's me again, hello. And Glenn Solsh, if I haven't said hello, good to see you. Yeah, he just gave the units that Mctoon is running away from, that he said there is no units. Very specific units, these guys. Very. And this units of measure totally demolish your geometric considerations or claims for your globe. By the way, we're still waiting for you to show us where in your terrestrial refraction there is actual refraction. There's no Snell's law, so yeah. Weird. No light refraction for your terrestrial refraction. So you can't even claim refraction in the first instance. But as soon as you do, you make our point that the horizon is not physical, it's optical.
These oil platforms are at distances of 6.21 miles and 9.41 miles. And this camera is at a height of 1 foot of elevation. Well, 1 foot, well, the square root of 1 foot is 1 times 1.225. These oil derricks are 9 miles and 6 miles. And if you'll look, the horizon is even further. That is impossible on the surface of a sphere of stated radius. And we have countless such examples. Telling me that some surveyor measured 2 inches of drop in 2 instances is a laughable thing to claim as proof that you live on the ball.
I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I mean, the thing is, they take like 10 measurements and they take an average that was based on like 2. 2 out of the 10. So you see, we measured Earth curve. It's like,
Well,
okay, is the Earth breathing in and out?
I would have to.
Yeah.
I would have to say that their calculations or their measurements that they did, they didn't show how they actually did it, and whether they're using their instruments properly.
And no, Jesse Kalowski, I actually called him out once. He went and stuck 2 or 3 different theodolites next to each other once, and he didn't even set them horizontal properly. He put them next to each other and they gave different readings. Literally next to each other, guys. And they gave different measurement readings. That shouldn't happen. Yeah, I called him out on that time. And he's supposed to be a surveyor.
I wouldn't trust his surveying with a 10-foot pole.
I should actually look for his channel again. PJ Cruikshank, £5 super chat. Really, really appreciate it, man. He says, channel support from Vicky. Thank you, Vicky. Really, really appreciate it. You guys rock. You guys want me to quickly find that video from him?
Yeah, man.
It was a few years ago. Jesse, yeah. How do you spell it now again? Kalowski, there we go.
It's classic evidence that even when proved wrong, they still use the same shit. It's ridiculous.
I wonder if he still has a channel. Sir. Surveying. I gotta try find his. I don't even know if he's got a channel anymore, guys. I haven't been on this such a long time. Because this was still with me even, isn't he called Main Surveyor, I think? Surveyor. The Main Surveyor. Oh, Skeptic926, thank you for coming. He says channel support $5. Thank you very, very much. I really, really appreciate it, mate. You rock. And Gleam is here as well. I double dare you to
read
pull
Gleam's comment. You might find a link on Mctoon's page on his website.
I double dare you to pull up Mctoon's link to Jesse's page. Look at the bubble levels on the theodolite. You will cry with laughter. Ooh. But we'll do that now. Let me just see. I think it was Anya where he puts the 2 of them together, and he gets different readings because he doesn't know how to set up a theodolite correct. I actually watched a live stream once where he's reading through the manual to try to figure out how to do it. Yeah, weird.
Yeah, long time no see, Gleam.
It's good to see you, mate.
Absolutely, man.
It's not on this channel. But you see, it's like this, where he took a theodolite and he put 2 or 3 together next to each other, and
You're
they both
looking at wrong channel,
yeah, I know. I can't find Jesse's, but I was hoping it's on Main Survey as well.
The link's on Mctoon's website.
No, the one I was looking for. The one I was looking for specifically. Okay, where should we go? This guy's got so much bullshit on here. Where he says Mctoon's link to Jesse's page. Professional wrestling. Modern day debates. What does level mean? Curve of visualize. Refraction of quality theodolites. Should be in, yeah. Celebrate, okay, just the Main Survey. See, he puts it in the Main Surveyor. Would you have an actual link for us, Gleam, that we can I'll put you as a moderator so you can maybe post the link. Then we'll be able to click on it and actually see where specifically. It's a bit easier than going through. Oh, by the way, watching this setup of the azimuth debunks your globe, Mctoon, if you haven't realized that. Yeah. This guy literally creates a triangle, guys. Over the ground. That's crazy. Let's see. The measurements have errors. Collimation errors are the readings here on the theodolite, obviously measure slightly off. However, there is a process to correct collimation errors. Yeah. Okay, I don't know where I'm going to find it. Well, we wait for... Oh, there we go.
It's posted it.
There we go. Thank you, thank you. Letter proof. Okay, there we go. Taking photographs. We use the level reference 2 spikes. These levels in 7. Okay. Also note, he used two different types of theodolites. Ooh. Straight after the GNSS data collection ended. Okay, I think I might have to. Ooh. Adjusted geodetic coordinates. Adjusted grid coordinates. What are we supposed to be looking for again? I double dare you to pull Mctoon's Jesse Purge to look at the bubble levels on the theodolite, okay? Yeah, well, I know his bubble levels weren't accurate though. But is he showing it here? He says it's behind the GNSS. But the bubbles are on the top. Nope. Okay, that's level. That one's level. It's almost. Not 100%, by the way. Yes, guys, please hit the likes and share the show. You guys rock. Hey, Richard Bull, thank you for coming. Glad you could make it. Yes, PJ Cena, it's all optical. But you see what we're saying, this guy, he doesn't take everything 100%. I mean, this little bit off that will make a difference on his reading. Look at the bubble. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at that. That's not level. There. Look at that, guys. It's not level.
No wonder his readings are wrong.
Thank you, Gleam. I missed that totally. It's totally off on both the axes. Who knows? Maybe he did it on purpose. You know what I mean? Wow. Yeah, it would help if you actually use a level correctly. But I mean, he's been caught doing this before. Showing that he doesn't know how to level it properly. So it doesn't really surprise me, to be honest. Let's go back out. Okay. Gleam, he says, last one he said almost level. Now you got it. Yep. Almost level. But that's the problem with these guys. They play with a little bit of error like that, and then they do all their data based on this, and then people don't realize it, and then they say, oh, he measured curve. No, he didn't. He just didn't set his theodolite up correctly. Which is really bad if you're supposed to be a surveyor. Hey, D's Nuts, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. And Dust and Bones, YouTube, hello.
I will let you go ahead and do what you do.
All right, excellent. Well, you say a geometric horizon. How do you measure a geometric horizon? You must measure it geometrically, must you not?
1.22 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. Yeah. Correct. And we do know there's no such thing as a geometric horizon. Thank you very much, Mctoon. Is there any day that there's no refraction, guys? Do we have a refraction-free day?
Nope.
Nope. So, in other words, no one's ever been able to observe this so-called geometric horizon. Nope. So Mctoon is actually boxing himself in a corner. As you can see that grin on Patrick's face again.
We already did.
How did you geometrically measure the geometric
Based
horizon?
upon the assumed size of the globe by the globe believers.
Okay.
How do you
And
do
how
it?
did you geometrically measure that?
How do you do it? By doing geometry, Mctoon. It's called Euclidean geometry. What the hell? Mctoon is supposed to be this loving of all things geometry, is he not? He's just now saying, how do you do that? Oh, so he's throwing away his geometry. Love it.
That.
With trig.
Okay, trig isn't a measurement device. Did you use a ruler? Did you use a...
Ah, Mctoon, congratulations. So calculated.
Calculated, yeah, not measured.
Uh-oh. So your globe is exactly. So his globe is calculated, not measured.
Yeah, yeah.
Mctoon is catching it. So
Wow.
Mctoon is throwing away his own globe. So your globe's not measured then. It's calculated, just like you in your beginning said Aristophanes' method. It's a calculation based on flat earth measurement.
Do you think you'll concede?
Bye, Owen's bold spot. Tired of these soccer counts.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Idiots. No, we ban
Just for
people
having
like that.
just for having that name alone.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Shows the maturity of these idiots, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
a giant girder system? I mean, what was the measurement device to geometrically measure?
To measure the distance to the platform hill house?
The geometric measurement. How did you
Easy, Mctoon. Geometrically, you would not be able to have the horizon past the platform of even Hill House. It should be in between Hill House and the observer. Yet it's past it geometrically, past platform habitat
It
geometrically.
should be in front of 6 Mile platform.
Yes, it should be halfway about. You shouldn't be able to literally see.
Should be 1.22 miles out, shouldn't it?
Exactly. Square root of the observer's height in feet. Mctoon not even knowing what geometry is now. That's weird.
metrically measure the distance to the horizon?
Nobody
Neil?
made a measurement to that horizon. We just know that that horizon is further than both the platform habitat and the platform hill house.
Patrick, you made a point that it's 1.225 times the observer's height in feet to the geometric horizon. So I'm just asking.
Times the square root of the observer's height in feet, mate. Get it correct, Mctoon. This is supposed to be very specific stuff. Come on, you can't even get it right. You can't even get the units right that you said he never had in the first instance.
What else is new with these ballers?
Hey, Neil, how's it going?
What's happening, Flatzoid?
Good in
Yo,
yourself.
Neil, you good? Good to see you, man.
So,
Where have you been?
So what
Neil?
happened with Dell today?
oh, did you guys see that?
I was in chat a little bit while you were going at it with him. But I was
Well,
like, don't let him flip it on you. Stop.
No.
He's making a claim. Let him back his
He
claim.
didn't even let me talk. He got triggered, insulted me, and kicked me off.
Yeah, I've seen that. But he starts it right away. Flatzoid, your claim is... He ain't
Uh-huh.
claiming nothing.
Exactly, that's what I told him. I told him literally, he's straw manning the whole time, and he's keep on telling me it's my claim that things are. No, they made
Dude,
the
we
claim.
observe stationary. It's not a claim when you're observing something.
But
No.
like I'm saying, it's measurable, observable. Things accelerate either down to the ground or away from the ground every single day. That's observed. It's measurable. I asked him, so you're telling me things do not measurably accelerate at 9.8 meters per second? He told me no.
Yeah, he thinks everything's a fairy tale.
So
Yeah.
He thinks there needs... We're ballers. We have this mystical force that causes movement.
Well,
These guys,
well,
zap his mind.
did you see his face when I said, well, Sleeping Warriors experiment, when he accelerated the egg? That's when he got triggered and then wanted to kick me off, because it debunks his whole argument that we cannot accelerate things from stationary.
Wait, I missed that. What happened?
His claim is you can't accelerate things from a stationary reference. And I said, that's false, because Anthony took an egg and accelerated it by changing the density of the medium, the salt water. So he accelerated the egg from stationary. And his face was like, he knew he was in the shit. And that's why he didn't want to talk.
He didn't know about that, though?
No, he knows. He's just dishonest swat. That's all it is.
Oh, yeah. I think Michael's right. He's
Yeah,
freaking, he's a Masonic.
He's.
demon.
Well, have you seen Abichau, what that means? And his triangle at the back, orange triangle, and his tattoos. Yeah, guys, he's literally showing masonry in your face.
Yeah, no doubt.
Dal is a coward of a man, and he is an embarrassment to the FE platform.
That's what I said today in chat. He was a coward. He wanted to kick you out.
You know, he's the first. He's the first Scotsman I've ever seen that's too scared to talk to me. I mean, I've never seen a Scotsman ever in my life cower away from a fight.
No.
But you know what? The scary thing is the people that are following him and in his chat. They're like brainwashed.
Yeah, they're brainwashed. They're cults.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's a dull cult.
I mean, even Richie was mentioned by that Australian dude he was talking to at the end. The Australian dude, it was just tickling his ears. right up his jake pipe.
You mean licking his butt?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I just said. Right up his jake pipe.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, guys, Dal is just exposed as a fraud he is, and that's about it.
So I'm disappointed. I said that I'm very disappointed.
I mean, he first moans, no one wants to come in. So I finally get him live because I'm always busy. I decided, okay, I've got a half an hour. Let's try and go in. I go in. I finally get on. He hardly lets me talk. When he does let me finally talk for that 1 minute, then he doesn't let me defend myself after he just literally strawmans the shit out of me. Then kicks me out while I'm trying to answer myself.
Like I said, I'm disappointed.
He kicked you out?
He kicked me out.
That piece of shit.
Isn't it? Definitely. That's what I'm saying. I'm disappointed because he's Scottish and he started off on the right path, but now he's just.
But you see,
he took the shill route, and I'm just. I feel disappointed. That's how I feel.
I think he wanted to play the card that I got triggered and left or something, but I never got angry once. He got angry, and I recorded while I was busy with him, so he can't go. And I wonder if the sound recorded at least on my side, then you guys can listen to the conversation we had at least. Not the displacing when the bottle falls.
Huh? No. That's an observation of the fact of the demonstration. You're making a claim that there's a force that can accelerate gas, liquid and solid at the same rate so that no displacement occurs. Now, where do you reason to request for such a force? And how does this force separate itself so that it can apply different amount of force?
Oh, you see, it went away, like you said. So it's only on each channel. You see, that's what I'm saying. It started off and then it just went away. Oh, that sucks.
Wow.
But don't worry.
You can't play it?
No, this was on my recording. But you know what? I
had to go and watch it on Dell's and obviously then gain him a view.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna
all I could hear was Dell arguing with himself, you know.
Well, I'm gonna get him another because this is something that I think we should watch quickly.
Just play Dell talking because it's quite telling.
Yeah, he's I'm gonna go to where he got me on.
That's funny because I caught it and I seen him in the chat live.
It's a special technique, but again, you know,
but it's
special types of magical forces that human beings don't have access to. Human beings have never witnessed in their life.
No.
And never will, because
that's when it goes.
The force apply varying forces to the gas, the liquid, and the solid in order to accelerate them all at the same rate. He's just ignoring it. Simon Dan's a little fucking liar. That's just his idiotic interpretation.
He just found out Simon Dan was a liar? Wow, he's behind.
Yeah, RV's been calling Mason for the last 5 years, and I agree with RV.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's talking about a magical force. He's the one.
It's not just Deli called that. He called Goldbusters, Jaren, all them out as well.
He's the one.
Keep responding, Simon Dan, because I know you're too shit bag to actually step up.
I just want to see when I get in here. Okay, so you can listen to this. It's not a very long talk between us because he doesn't really give me talk time.
No, he didn't.
But listen. Okay, I'm gonna come in soon.
Email sent. Let's see if Harry Potter's got anything else that he's saying.
Yeah, first he was saying that I didn't send an email.
Wow.
Then I corrected and said I did send an email. Then he found it.
It is a yellow square on his wall.
Yeah, that's what I said. Look at that.
And he's absolutely laced in
and
seeing eye tattoos. And
Abchayo is also Masonic. Really odd stuff. He's got so much little subtle things. Yeah. I'm surprised he doesn't have a black and white tiled floor, to be honest.
As I say,
I was expecting that.
I was wondering why I was getting an influx. Same as Flatzoid and the rest. As we're about to witness.
Really? Okay. You're still waiting for me to get. Yeah. Of stupidness, apparently. Am I coming in yet? Oh,
cool. Let me see.
This guy's got so much dead air on his streams.
This is how they use words to try and play it down. Oops. Then they run about misrepresenting people like us that show the actual practical demonstrations and highlight the absurdity in their requests.
Whatever. Sorry, I just got to point out, when he says, I never denied gas particles, and then says it in the same stream later, this is why I deny gas particles. Would that be a contradiction and a lie?
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. And how is that a misrepresentation?
So wait a second. He's denying that, but he's saying that gas, water, and
yeah,
can't move at a rate. What the hell is he talking about?
He's trying to create his own physics.
Yeah. Tim believes in magical force. I mean, what's pushing is accelerating half up. So he's believing in a magical force, not us.
Yeah.
Paula hit it right in the head. There's no explanation of why we have the movement that we have.
Mm-hmm.
All we know is that we have it.
Yep.
Some things go down, some things remain neutral, and some things go up.
Yep.
Now, as to why that's the direction, you might as well find out the cause of entropy while you're at it.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, you can give a sort of explanation on that, and that's why I try to explain it with impulse, because everything has a different amount of force attributed to it, and it can be measured. Gas is moving constantly.
I agree with you, but I'm saying as far as why things go down, we don't know.
No, it's how things work in reality.
Well, why don't they go sideways?
Exactly. It's how nature works. It's a natural tendency to work. Just like entropy, it's a natural tendency. Okay? We observe things falling to the ground, accelerating to the ground, or accelerating away from the ground. Dal and them want to say, no, that's not what we observe. I don't know where he lives. Come on, I want to see when I get on finally.
And this is why I'm going to keep bringing them back to this.
Come on.
With no displacement occurring, you are making a request for something that is claiming something constantly, like saying that they don't claim.
Okay, I think I'm going to come in now.
Displacement of gas and liquid. You know, reality's dictating that that's the case. When you're claiming something contrary to reality, that being a force or some mechanism that accelerates gas, liquids and solids at the same rate with no displacement occurring, you are making a requirement.
Okay, I think I'm coming in now.
Gas, liquids, and solids, but he doesn't believe in gas.
Yeah.
Wow.
He doesn't believe in gas particles. He says it's a globatoric. Apparently, gas particles are globatoric, while he pushes equivalence principle, guys. I don't know what gas...
off there. Okay.
There we go.
Cool.
Now we started.
Thank you for having me on, Del.
No worries.
So
Listen
what is
to
the
this.
issue, mate?
You know the issues, Flatzoid. So first and foremost, Flatzoid, gas, liquids and solids accelerating at the same rate. That's your claim.
Yeah, it's observed.
No, it's not observed. Where do you reason that that's an observation, Flatzoid?
By the same token that you say the things are not displacing when the bottle falls.
Huh? No. That's an observation of the fact of the demonstration.
Do you just see how he contradicted himself?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He asked me, and I said, yeah, with observation. He says it's not observed. And I said, yeah, when you claim there's no displacement when a bottle falls. He says, no, that is an observation. What I just said. After I just said that, and he told me no. So
Yeah, but I wouldn't even give him that. I would have said, whoa, what are we talking about? You're the one with the claim here.
But don't worry, you're gonna get to it. But as I say, this is as simple as that. I was trying to be so nice to him, but the guy literally contradicted himself in the first 2 seconds. This is how idiotic this guy is. He doesn't get his own demonstration shows it's accelerating.
You're making a claim that there's a force that can accelerate gas, liquid and solid at the same rate so that no displacement occurs. Now, where do you reason to request for such a force? And how does this force separate itself so that it can apply different amount of force to gas, liquid and solid?
Okay, the argument was now you say, how do you know that it's accelerating at the same rate?
Don't tell me.
You just said it. No, you just said it's observed. So yes, it's observed.
No, the observation is that there's no displacement of gas and liquid in free fall. Whether there is
so they accelerate at the same rate.
Well, that's what I'm getting to the root of. Where do you get the grounds to ask for such an absurd force?
He just says he agrees with me. We observe it. So it's observed then, Dal. This is how stupid your argument is. It's observed, and you're telling me where do I get the grounds to agree that it's happening? It's observed.
You can see it.
You're looking at it, you observe it, you measure it. It's insane.
Okay, when the bottle falls, there's
No,
water
don't
and gas
explain
in
it, Flatzoid. Flatzoid. I've heard your rhetoric, Flatzoid.
You see, he wants me to explain, and as I start saying, he talks over me and telling me I don't want you to explain. This is when it starts getting bad for him, guys.
You want me to explain it. You want me to explain it, but you want to talk over me.
I've heard your rhetoric, right?
That's not rhetoric.
It is rhetoric, but where's your demonstration then, Flatzoid? You demonstrate acceleration with no displacement occurring.
Again, Del, when the bottle falls, okay, you would agree the water inside the bottle, the gas inside the bottle, and the object inside the bottle is all falling with the bottle, correct?
No.
No.
No, because there's
No.
So tell me again, guys, which direction does that bottle with all its contents inside go? Does the gas go up through the bottle and the water goes sideways while the water goes down? Or do they all go together inside the bottle?
I don't know.
It's all going together, man.
Dal is special. Dal is a nut job, guys.
He's off his heat. He's off his freaking...
He's really out of his mind.
Displacement, Flatzoid. Just listen clearly.
Okay, so when I let go of the bottle, the water, the gas...
Let me clarify it for you. This is physical reality we're talking about now, Flatzoid, right? Under conditions of acceleration, gas, liquid displace. Okay? Do you agree?
It's static they displace, not acceleration.
What?
Who said they displace at acceleration?
Physics, reality shows you that.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
When you drop it, it shows no displacement. So where do you come from? It shows that.
But that's your special pleading, Flatzoid.
No, it's not. It's observed.
It's not observed. It's your interpretation, and it's a special. Listen. It's a special pleading based on your interpretation of what you think's going on. What I'm showing you is that that's not the case, because the gas and liquid don't displace. Gas and liquid displace under conditions of acceleration 100% of the time.
Okay, I'm going to do this again. Like I said, when you drop a bottle, the water, the gas, and everything in that bottle, they're all accelerating at the same rate. We observe this, hence why there is no displacement. This is observed.
Yes.
You are making a claim against this, so you have the special pleading here.
No.
Not me.
No, Flatzoid. I'm showing you demonstration gas and liquid displace under conditions of acceleration. It's a...
Do you understand what's going on here, guys? He's telling me what we observe is not what we observe.
Yeah. Yeah.
He literally has done these observations himself, showing water bottles falling from a balcony.
No way, look, there's someone called Alfred Garnett in chat.
Hey, Alfred Garnett.
We were talking about that yesterday.
Oh, Garnet.
Alfred Garnett. No, man.
No.
Alfie boy.
You can make you can make a simple accelerometer, Flatzoid, with a tube and water in it, okay? And when you accelerate it, the water displaces, okay? That's a simple accelerometer. Now, you're claiming that in the downward vector there's an acceleration at play. In that supposed acceleration, there is no displacement of gas and liquid. It's you that's special pleading.
Okay, Nell. Again, you straw manning what relative density says, okay? I'm telling you straight. We can all observe the bottle is accelerating to the ground.
No.
We observe the water inside the bottle is accelerating towards the ground. The air inside the bottle is accelerating towards the ground, and the object. They all accelerate at exactly the same rate towards the ground. This is observed and measured.
Right, Flatzoid, I've just addressed Simon Dan saying the same thing. He says the exact same thing word for word that you just said.
No, the difference is he says gravity. I've never said gravity, mate.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Listen,
you push it, by the way.
You see, this is the issue I got here.
Wow.
When you said to him, listen here, Dylan, you went, fuck off.
Yeah. But you understand what the issue here? We can't.
Yeah, he's pushing it the other way.
Yeah.
Simon Dan's pushing it gravity, and he's pushing upward rising.
But that's the problem.
So I don't know what the hell Dal's talking about.
But this is the problem that we scrutinized even Simon Dan on. Simon Dan's not allowed to say it's accelerating to the ground because he's also supposed to be giving equivalence principle based on general relativity. The ground is rising up to meet the bottle. Exactly what Dal is pushing, and that's what the globe pushes. So Simon Dan's not pushing what the globe pushes. I'm literally just stating fact. We observe the bottle and its contents accelerating at the same rate towards the ground. That's it. Observed and measured. Not stating gravity or fixed pixie dust or anything. Just what is observed and measured, correct? Mm-hmm. What's the first step of the scientific method? Observe a natural phenomena.
Yeah.
And what's a natural phenomena? We observe things to fall to the ground when they are denser than the medium. Okay? Simple as that.
Not Dell's.
No, I don't think...
It's just the metal, man.
Wow. But yeah, you're going to see now.
Hey, by the way, Simon Dan...
You're claiming physics... You're claiming physics that are not demonstrable in reality.
Oh, yes, mate.
You're making an interpretation on the downward vector with a special pleading attached to it. That only on the downward vector can there be acceleration without the gas and the liquid displacing. That's what you're asking for.
Okay, Dal. Do we have a measured acceleration?
No.
So we don't have a measured acceleration of 9.8 meters per second.
You've got an interpretation. There's a measure of...
You heard it here, guys. He says there's no acceleration measured of 9.8 meters per second. I think he should be locked up in a mental asylum.
Read Alfred Garnett's comment.
You would be angry too. I can't read it. My heart's in the way.
You would be angry too if the ride shriveled up your gonad.
That's a good one. Well, he is constantly angry. I mean, this is the same guy that says Nobody wants to come and talk, just progress the argument. You guys just want to misrepresent and strawman and insult, but that's all I'm getting from him. He doesn't let me finish my sentences, tells me demonstrable, measurable reality is false, and then strawmans me constantly, which is sad.
Of something happening, but your interpretation is that when the bottles let go, it's the bottle, the gas and the liquid that are accelerating towards the earth from a position of stationary. That's your claim, okay?
That's because that's what we observe.
No, it shouldn't. Listen, Flatzoid, it's an interpretation.
No, it's
it's observed. It's measurable. It's demonstrably measurable and observed.
You're just
you making a claim.
You're going round in circles. You're going round in circles, Flatzoid. I'm asking you. Demonstrate acceleration with the gas and liquid not displacing. Demonstrate it for me.
You did, Del. Just like I said, when you dropped your bottle of water. He asked me to do something to demonstrate something that he's been demonstrating this whole time.
Yeah, he picked it up. He dropped it. There was nothing there to stop it. It was heavy in the air around the back, in the medium, and it dropped to the ground. If he'd stuck his hand in front of it, he would have caught it. He stopped it. That's physics, man. Things drop.
I mean, this is why we laughed at him with his slinky. This is how stupid it is.
Unbelievable.
Again, nobody ever claimed it shouldn't displace when the bottle is falling. The water and everything, the bottle, everything is accelerating in the same direction at the same rate. So there would not be displacement.
Here's the thing,
okay?
Flatzoid. I know
you making a straw man saying there should be displacement when the bottle and everything is accelerating the same rate. When a bottle is stationary, listen, when a bottle is stationary...
listen, you wee fucking prick. Listen.
You listen to me, you prick, you. This is my show here.
No,
but you understand what's going? I'm being nice to this guy. I'm trying to just get my word in. He's not giving me the chance. And yeah, now he's starting to get triggered. Yeah.
Listen now, okay? I hear what you're saying, okay? I'm not putting words in your mouth. You're saying we don't claim it should displace.
And we
no,
don't.
Reality dictates that it should displace, Flatzoid.
No, it doesn't, because when you drop it, it doesn't displace. So other words, reality doesn't say it should displace. You saying it should displace.
So that's what I'm saying. He's saying reality shows it where.
But that's the thing. What happens when we drop it? It doesn't displace. That's what reality shows. Nobody's claiming it should displace. He says, reality says it should displace, but we don't observe it to displace. He's going against what reality says. This is how, wow. Look how triggered he is. Look at his face. His blood's pumping. Yeah. How dare you? How dare you tell me I'm wrong?
Good does.
No, that's false.
No, it's not false.
We observe it not.
Accelerate.
We observe.
Right, listen, here's your challenge, Flatzoid. You need to now go and show a force that can accelerate gas and liquid at the same time without displacement, because that's your claim. So I'll let you go and demonstrate it for us.
Okay, drop a bottle, just like you did. That's the demonstration.
Flatzoid's just using circular reasoning. He's reapplying his own presupposition of his stationary Earth, and then using a special pleading on the downward vector that there's new special types of physics where gas and liquid don't displace, just like a globe earther. Same fucking thing.
Oh my God.
We have to account for our reasoning. So again, I'm going to reason with you, Flatzoid. Where does this force that you say is there, where have you ever witnessed this force that can accelerate these things at the same rate? Now, explain this to me. How does this one force accelerate the gas, the liquid and the solid at the same rate? Because the force would have to apply different force to the gas, different force to the liquid and different force to the bottle.
It does. Wow. That's why I tried to explain it using impulse, because everything has a different...
So let me clarify.
You see, I'm trying to talk. He's just talking over me. He doesn't let me get a word in. This guy is...
You can't handle the truth.
But don't worry, it's like 2 minutes or 3 minutes now, and then he's going to kick me out.
Indoctrination in action.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what?
He's saying force so much, I think he might be thinking he's a Jedi or something.
I don't think at this point he knows what a force is, to be honest.
Original. Nice one,
You're
Talk for
claiming
once.
one force.
Why are you not letting me talk?
You're claiming one force can now separate itself into 3 different forces and apply
What?
various amounts of force to different states of matter. Is that correct?
Do you know what conservation of momentum is?
Never mind,
Wait.
Flatzoid. Does this force split itself up into 3 different things?
Straw man again.
No, it's not. Right, okay. So does the same force, can one force accelerate gas, liquids and solids?
Yes.
At the
Yes. When you drop a bottle, you observe it, you measure it. Yeah. I mean, does this guy understand? Let's say you accelerate a car and you got a bowling ball in the back, a tissue box, and a ruler, and you stop the car. What happens? Do they all accelerate forward when you stop because of conservation of momentum? They're all different densities, correct? They're all way different things. They all move together inside the car. As soon as you stop, they have a different impulse. Physics, mate.
same rate over the same distance.
Yes, conservation of momentum,
No,
mate.
no, Flatzoid. No. The gas and the liquid are not a solid. They're not one uniform body.
Never said that
They
wrong.
are different bodies, different states of matter. Okay? So your one force
Okay.
must be able to splinter itself up and apply different force to solid, different force to liquid, and different force to gas.
No.
That's absurd.
No.
You see, he just straw
No,
man.
why?
This guy,
But why? Why would you think that?
Yeah.
Why would it separate? Why would you think that it needs to separate into 3 different forces? Why can't one force do 3 different things?
That's what I'm
was he
saying.
talking about?
the guy doesn't understand what a force is. That's why.
Exactly.
He's trying to create his own physics. And it's sad.
Madness.
Yeah, Bullshit Dell is on the payroll now. I agree, Skeptic.
Son.
Would you mind if I have maybe 1 or 2 minutes uninterrupted to talk?
No.
Would that well?
I've listened to your waffle, son. You're
You
not addressing your waffle.
You're not letting me talk, Dell.
Because
so
you
it's
keep
difficult
using
to
circular
address-
reasoning. You keep
It's
going around in
difficult to
circles, saying the
address-
same thing over and over again.
It's difficult to address you if you're being rude
Right,
and getting
go for
triggered
it.
and talking over me.
Right, let's go for it. Right, you've got 2 minutes, go.
Thank you. Okay, Dal. First of all, when we drop the bottle, we observe everything in the bottle and the bottle to accelerate to Earth, okay, at the same rate. This is demonstrable, measurable. You make the special pleading that it's the Earth rising to it, okay? No one's made a claim that it should displace while everything inside is accelerating at the same rate. Everything accelerates at the same rate, falling with different amounts of force because everything has conservation of momentum. That's what I said with impulse. Okay? If something's denser, it has a different amount of force applied to it. That's something that's less dense. We can accelerate something that's static that you said is impossible, like Sleeping Warrior did with his experiment. He made the water denser and therefore the egg accelerated from stationary. It's simply just the
Look, I see he's like, It's like brain malfunction there. I mean, really,
I don't think he's smoking regular cigarettes there.
I don't think so. But I mean, Jeff, if this guy had to show up to your job and start spewing this kind of physics to you, I think your bosses will probably chase him away, correct?
Oh, most likely.
Yeah.
I think they'd say he's a lunatic.
This guy doesn't know. He wouldn't know physics if it slaps him on the face.
That's true.
disequilibrium from the objects, which causes the ratio. So when the bottle is stationary, the objects have the different forces attributed because the one can support where the other one cannot. When you let them all go together, then they all accelerate at the same rate in the same direction. So therefore, it would not be expected to have displacement. This is normal, actual, observed, measurable physics.
There
we go. Thank you.
Is that you done? Right, there we go. There, you've heard it there yourself, the special pleading for a force that can apply different force to gas, liquids and solids, which is non-demonstrable.
It's called conservation of momentum. It's not special pleading. It's literal physics that can be tested and measured daily in reality.
He's an idiot.
That's why I explained it with impulse. Yeah, sad.
nobody has ever witnessed in reality, ever, and Flatzoid thinks that he can special plead for it on the downward vector, the very same as we just heard from Simon Dan, who says the exact same thing. The gas, the liquid and the bottle are all accelerating towards the Earth at the same time. Nobody has ever witnessed a force, nobody can ever demonstrate a force that's capable of such things.
Okay, but when we let go of the bottle, do we see the bottle accelerate? So that means F equals ma, correct?
Yeah.
So a force is present, Dal? Wow.
Just because you use that formula means you're a globe-tard.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, weird. So we're not allowed to use physics, in other words, guys. Physics...
Yeah.
You see, that's the problem with real flat earthers and these fake flat earthers. We still can use real physics in the real life. We just understand when it comes to them sticking G into it, gravity, it's them special pleading, as he likes to say, because of their belief in gravity. It doesn't make it gravity. It just means they put it into the calculations because of their belief. The measurements are still real. The observations are still real. We can use it. It's actually how things work. But I don't agree with when they stick a G in there because I don't agree with gravity. That doesn't make it fictional. It just means they've hijacked reality to place their belief into it. That's all. And this is exactly what he's doing. He's taking... He is a non sequitur. A-hole. But yeah.
It's a special pleading. The thing is that Flatzoid again made the statement that we don't claim that there should be displacement. He's missing the point. No, you might not be claiming that. Physics dictates that there must be displacement.
No, it does not. Physics dictates that there will not be displacement because they're all accelerating at the same place. If everything accelerates at the same rate, should there be displacement, guys? Does this guy ever heard of Newton's third law of motion?
Wow.
This guy doesn't understand physics at all.
Present under conditions of acceleration.
Show me
I'm
where
not
it says
finished.
that.
I'm not finished, fuckwit. Nobody has ever witnessed anything like that in their entirety of human existence. Now, along comes globe earthers and flat earthers that want a stationary earth that now sound exactly the same. There's now a force that we've never witnessed, that we can never demonstrate, that can apply different amounts of force from the one force, can now apply various force to gas, various amounts of force to liquid, and a different amount of force to a solid.
Cheers, Space Miner. Thank you for coming, mate. Good to see you. Thank you that you came.
So it's splintering itself up. That is total and utter lunacy. Total and utter gibberish. The rest of these word salad is totally irrelevant. Again, gas and liquid demonstrably so dictates that if there's acceleration, there's displacement that happens. It's a world fact. Everybody can demonstrate it.
Yeah, it has conservation of momentum, but when you accelerate from, let's say, left to right, it hasn't caught up to each other yet, mate. That's why there's displacement, because it takes more energy for something to accelerate if it's denser, correct? So that's why you see the displacement. But what happens when it stops accelerating? When it's just at a constant, Dal? Does it still show that displacement? No. And by the way, which vector is that acceleration you're showing? From the left to the right, correct?
Yeah. And he's talking about word salad. Sometimes I can't understand what the heck he's saying, so he's more word salad than anything.
He is more word salad. But I mean, think about it. The bottle he uses, for instance, going left to right, there's still a force attributed from it being denser to the ground. Okay? So there's still a vertical force attributed even while he's accelerating it from left to right. He just ignores that. So when you turn it vertical and you simply only have one force now, not a multiple plethora of forces at different vectors, it will not show the displacement if it's accelerating at the same rate. Hence why I showed the rocket shooting up. Remember when it's accelerated and then had that the burst, and then it displaced it still accelerating away with deceleration? Yeah. That's why he didn't even give me a chance to be able to talk about terminal velocity, guys. He kicked me out before I could talk about that. Because the terminal velocity challenge would totally, he would have to then say, yeah, I've heard about it, and then have to make a plan to do it. But yeah, he kicked me out before I could say it, so he can say, oh, I don't know about this terminal velocity challenge you're talking about.
Yeah, of course.
Run away like a chicken.
So when somebody makes a claim that in the downward vector, which we have shown, when you actually accelerate something towards the Earth, the gas and the liquid displace with each other. Now, when we let it go, they're still claiming there's an acceleration, but it's a magic acceleration, where the gas and the liquid don't displace, and they keep repeating.
Exactly, YouTube. They are confusing acceleration at a fixed rate with accelerating at an increased rate. Exactly. He doesn't get this physics. This is something you learn in primary school, never learning in high school. I learned this acceleration in primary school, mate. Standard 5.
Madness, isn't it?
It's observable. It's observable. No, it's your interpretation of what you think's going on based on your presupposition of a stationary Earth, so that the objects must now accelerate towards.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask, guys. Do we presuppose it to be stationary? Do we presuppose it to be stationary, or do we observe it to be stationary?
You observe it to be stationary. We don't presuppose anything.
Yeah.
It's stationary. It's observable.
I mean, this guy takes a bottle on the left to right axis, and he turns it vertical, and says, "Oh, you see, Earth is to be accelerating upwards." That's not what you observe. That's correlation. That's just showing you don't understand what the hell you're showing. And
he's talking about your interpretation. For him to believe that's coming up towards him, up towards the light, or up towards the bottle, he's got to be doing that. You know what I mean?
When car's not moving.
You too. I can't remember learning in school. I just had 2 minutes to think about it one day recently. But I mean, this is why it's so embarrassing with these guys. He shows he doesn't understand the basic fundamentals of a force and acceleration. Yet his whole argument is about a force and acceleration. He doesn't understand what affirming the consequence is. He doesn't understand what begging the question is. He doesn't understand what special pleading is, because he's the one doing it. He's taking a car accelerating and saying, if a car accelerates, we see displacement. So therefore, let me use circular reasoning and say, it must be Earth accelerating up. Where we sit and say, I don't observe motion, so therefore a bottle falls when I see it fall. That's not special pleading, that's observed, and it can be measured.
There's nothing about upward rising Earth or accelerating Earth that could be observed at all. Nothing.
So why ain't any ballers tell us that why any ballers tell us we're special pleading when we talk about Earth being stationary regarding sky moving?
Exactly. But that's the third thing. The Globers are even defending Dell on this, guys. Why is that? Oh, because the equivalence principle is globe rhetoric. It's literally globe rhetoric, and I don't know how much more we have to show this. The Earth is not moving.
Towards your stationary Earth, and you're ad hoc in your explanations to make it fit your presupposition of a stationary Earth, which goes totally against observed physics in every fucking way, shape or form, and they keep going round and round in circles like a globe earther. End of story. Del. I'm finished with you, Flatzoid. We've heard your rhetoric. You're an idiot, son. Now fuck off.
Why are you being so rude?
There, he kicked me.
That's all we need.
See, there he kicked me.
Huh. He's a numpty.
He didn't even let me say anything. He didn't let me defend nothing.
You can't handle the truth.
Exactly, Paula. The presumed cause is the IV. You have mass control manipulated to prove it as such. So Dell manipulated the Earth movement. Everything else is a diversion.
Here. That's it. There's no other discussion. They're just going to keep going round in circles, thinking they've made a point. It's all accelerating at the same rate. Here's my explanation.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's all accelerating. If I give an argument and I say why it's happening, that's usually how arguments happen, correct? That's how it works. You back up your argument. That's what I do. Weird.
Yeah, he kicked you off. Sorry.
Yeah?
He kicked you off because he doesn't want to hear him being wrong.
Exactly.
Exactly.
He's threatened by me because I clearly show he doesn't understand what the hell he's talking about.
And he says, keep going round in circles. It's him.
I hardly spoke. How could I go in circles if I hardly spoke?
Exactly.
He was the one speaking the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Can't help himself. Likes to hear his own voice.
Oh, it's awful.
And it's awful, yes.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to hear what his last statement is, then we can go back to Mctoon.
Globe Earther, it's so accelerating at the same rate. Here's my explanation. Meanwhile, reality, gas and liquid displacement acceleration. So there's a claim of acceleration, there's no displacement. Who's wrong? Do we allow globe earthers and the flatzoids of the world to special plead for some magical force? Or do we go with demonstrable reality? And reality dictates that if somebody claims acceleration, displacement must be witnessed. End of story. That's it. So nobody's putting words in their mouth. Nobody's making straw man arguments for them.
Yes, we do. You are. When a thing accelerates at the same rate, there is the same force attributed, therefore there will not be displacement. Yeah, it's delusional, Tony. And I just had to show that. Wow. Accelerating due to gravity. What's this? Okay. This is a link that Paula sent. Let's see what accelerating due to gravity plays a role in the motion of many common objects. These experiments confirm that the vertical component of motion is property described as an acceleration, and they yield a value worth memorizing. Apparatus and materials, light gate, interface, and computer, weighted card, clamp and stand, meter of half a meter. The acceleration of an object allowed to fall under the force of gravity. Note, guys, we do not push the force of gravity, but we understand that there is a force attributed when things fall. We explain it as the uneven distribution of the mass. Jokes. That's gravity. We explain it as disequilibrium, because the thing cannot be supported by the surrounding medium. It's found by dropping a card vertically through the light gate. The emphasis of this data logging experiment is an investigation the relationship between the velocity of the card velocity means it's moving, Del, and the distance it has fallen from rest. Acceleration, Del. Okay. But anyway, yeah, there we go. And it shows you it's accelerating as it falls through. And it's measured. Del, you see, that's why they have these lines here. You see there? Look how it's changing with its numbers, because it's accelerating. It's getting faster and faster. The velocity is changing. Whoopsie.
That's just your interpretation, Matt.
That's just my interpretation, yeah.
You know? Right.
The guy's really a numbskull.
Yeah, he's a philosopher wannabe.
Philosopher of shite.
Exactly. Okay. Masonic motto, Order Ab Chao. There we go. What's his name, guys? Ab Chao. Uh-oh. What is the meaning of the Masonic motto, Order Ab Chao? Of the many symbols, the phrases of Freemasonry, a few mottos are important enough to be prominently and sometimes publicly displayed on flags, seals, and regalia. The phrase Order Ab Chao is the motto of the 33rd degree, which can be found on the grand decorations of the Order of the Sovereign Grand Inspectors General, one of the highest honors and roles which can be bestowed upon a Mason. It is also featured on other seals and flags representing various orders. This phrase being depicted so prominently, particularly in relation to the 33rd degree, indicates a tremendous importance to Freemasonry. Indeed, Ardo ab Chao, translated to order from chaos, is also associated with another Latin phrase, lux in tenebris, which translates to light from darkness. Why is the idea of order from chaos or light from darkness so significant to the Freemasonry? Let's explore this question together. Well, we don't need to read through all that. You guys read it for yourself. And what is his email address? Ordo ab Chao.
That's right. Isn't it? Isn't it? I mean,
Freemason, guys.
hidden in plain sight.
It's
You know what I
very
mean? Right.
specific wording, that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay, now we can get back to the actual stream that we had. Deluminati, exactly, John Birch. Deluminati. So yeah, I'm calling him out as a Freemason. And the thing is, because he's always called ab Chao, it means he's either striving to be a 33-degree Mason, or he is one.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly, Victor. What Dell doesn't get is there's a difference between when it's constant vector change, it will displace like under centrifugal force. The guy doesn't know what force is. He doesn't know what acceleration is. Heck, I don't think he knows what the word physics means.
Well, he's got his own brand of physics, hasn't he?
He's literally out there to make FE look stupid.
How did you measure the geometric horizon geometrically? What physical device did you use to measure?
I didn't measure a distance to any horizon. I measured distance. You mind if I finish the sentence,
Okay.
Mike?
Okay.
Platform habitat, 9.41 miles. Platform hill house, 6.21 miles. That horizon is further away than either of them. So here's what I know. I know horizon, distance to horizon, is greater than 9.41 miles. How much greater is irrelevant.
Okay, but I'm asking you though, how did you geometrically? You're talking about optical things here. I'm asking you, but your point is about geometry and geometrically, so like physically measuring things. So how is this physically measured? With like a ruler, a straight edge?
You want to know how? Stop. You want to know how it was the distance to platform habitat was measured?
No. I want to know.
Yeah, this is how idiotic Mctoon's claim is here.
Ridiculous.
It's a physical measurement, yes, to platform habitat. You physically travel 9.41 miles towards it. Just like you physically travel 6.21 miles to platform hill house. That's a physical measurement. Mctoon, you can go and touch it, as they say. By the way, he's showing units that Del said, that Mike... that Mctoon said there is no units for. Weird.
Mm-hmm. Very weird.
Know how the horizon's distance was measured geometrically. Physically. Not optically, because you're saying the geometric distance.
That's quite an interesting question. From Orson Lawson. For the room, who is more truthful, Dal or Mctoon? That's a difficult one. I think they both belong to the same club, so I say they're the same.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. A liar's a liar.
I think they belong to the same club, so I'm not going to say one's more dishonest than the other.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, a liar's a liar at the end of the day. A deceiver is a deceiver. It's not good either way.
Can you have levels of dishonesty? If you're dishonest, you're dishonest.
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely.
How do you travel? How do you measure the distance you're traveling over water? I don't know. Maybe something called knots. What? Really? You physically measure it, Igor. You can take a boat and physically travel to the platform.
Yeah, it was called knots because they actually used knots.
Yeah.
For the third time, Mike.
But Patrick, you're giving me an optical measurement.
Measured.
Optical measurement.
It wasn't measured.
You don't have any measurements.
I've said it to you now 3
Do
times.
you want to bring up some measurements then?
What are you talking about? Okay, so
You don't have any measurements, Patrick. You've just admitted you don't have any measurements. You're like, you want measurements, and you're like, you don't have any measurements.
There's 2 measurements.
Where?
9.41 and 6.21. They're sitting right there in front of you.
But how was the distance to the horizon measured?
What a moron.
Calculated. You know, when he says how was it measured, he's literally throwing his own globe model in the dustbin. He's throwing his own argument away.
Wow.
Does he not get that it don't matter how far horizon is? It's clearly beyond 9.41 miles. So
It's past the geometric limitations of the globe.
Football.
Exactly.
Like 6 miles. Like 6 miles and more. Crazy.
Wow.
Geometrically. So all you're showing me is optical measurements, not geometric measurements, Patrick. You said the horizon.
So optical is the horizon now. Optical. Mctoon, welcome to Flat Earth.
Absolutely.
Optical, Mctoon. Something I've been trying to get you to say for years now. Finally, he gets to it. Guys, when they bring up the Black Swan refraction and we say, Mctoon says it's optical. Welcome to Flat Earth. So no measured radius then, Mctoon.
Horizon must be 1.225 times the observer's.
You can't even say it right. 1.22 times the squared observer's height in feet. Come on. Hey, where's Wally? Thank you for coming. He says, just listen to you earlier in the stream. Tomb's Black Swan is on a flat earth. There can never be a sunset. That would be an actual Black Swan. He's not referring to QEs. Way to show you don't know what Black Swan means, first of all, where's Wally? Yeah. And second of all, you making that claim doesn't make it anything other than you making it a claim. Say, oh, my puppy wanted to pick up again. Oh,
height in feet to the geometric horizon. So you must physically measure that distance with some physical device. You can't do it optically if you're doing a geometric measurement. Do you see that?
No, that is specifically not true.
Well, how did you do
Jeff, I now feel awful for watching Dell. he does kind of make a person sick though.
Yeah.
But I just think it was something we had to show.
He used to do good activism, and then he just kind of did a switch.
I think he was bought over. Probably when he did the good activism, he wasn't a 33 yet. You know what I mean? So he thought he was still a saint. And then when he did his actual ritual and became a 33, then he realized, yeah, now I have to do this. Because they do some sick shit to be a 33, guys. Really sick shit.
do it optically then?
I didn't.
Without controlling for conflating variables.
I didn't do it optically.
Well, you're showing me a picture of it.
It was on a piece of paper. A great circle about a sphere of stated radius.
Uh-huh. But I'm asking for the evidence then, Patrick. And you're not giving...
Okay, this is where Patrick should have just told him, great, throw away your radius, welcome to Flat Earth. That's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Igor says, Keith making fun of Mctoon for how he said 1.22, then Keith mumbles something.
Then Vicky says, can we get a puppy? That's because of you. She's gone broody again.
Yeah, this is a miniature Yorkie. It's a beaver. So she's a chocolate brown and white with blue eyes. She's actually very rare. Yeah. She's very lovable.
So cute, so cute.
Yeah, it's very lovable.
Wow. Yeah, okay. We can't.
You right in the face. Listen, you agree that the expected drop would be 8 inches per mile squared.
But you're talking distance to the horizon, not drop.
I'm talking about
distance to the horizon is drop on your geometric globe, Mctoon. That's how it works. You know, X marks the spot, the tangent. That would be the drop, the geometric drop. Maybe you go and learn what your globe claims. 8 inches per mile squared is an approximation that's very accurate on your geometric globe to 1,000 miles. Shown, proven by, I can science that. Then Mr. McKeegan tries to throw that away now, which, oh wow, what a plethora of rubbish. But yeah, we'll probably get to that as well sometime, showing how McKeegan is once again proving a flat Earth. That's all he ever does. You could swear he's undercover flat earther playing globe.
Mm-hmm.
He's controlled opposition for the Globers, guys. That's Dave McKeegan.
Gotta be.
Yeah.
Distance to horizon caused by the drop. The physical. Okay, so I want to make sure everybody understands what Mike and I are talking about right now. We're talking about the fact that if you've got a ball and you're standing on it, then the actual curve of the Earth will block the visibility of objects at a certain distance because there's a hump.
Rebel, yeah, I don't think I have any complaints about this mic yet. Everybody says quite good.
I can't hear any feedback.
Yeah, there's no feedback.
No feedback. Nothing. Isn't he saying
feedback?
That's a good mic? Is that what he's saying? Or is he talking about feedback?
Feedback. Right.
Oh, what's up with the feedback from the mic? I have no idea.
We can't hear any kind of feedback. Can anybody else hear it?
Nope. Skeptic said no feedback, Jeff. No feedback.
Yeah, well, there must be some.
Yeah, must be on your side, mate.
Mm-hmm. Have you got YouTube on at the same time as whatever? No.
Created by the surface of a sphere. Now, doing very simple high school trig, you can prove that given a radius of 3,959 miles, that a physical distance of 1.225 times the square miles times the square root of the observer's height in feet is the maximum you will be able to see before the curvature of the Earth obstructs your view of objects.
Okay, so what you've done there is that's a straw man.
What? How's that a straw? So he doesn't he doesn't even know what a straw man is either now. Oh wow, he's definitely getting dumber by the day, guys.
He just shouts him out to see if he gets one right.
Hey Arnold, good to see you. Wow, this is insane. Now Mctoon doesn't even know what. First of all, he says you can't measure the geometric horizon, so welcome to flat Earth. It's optical. Welcome to flat Earth, and now he doesn't even know what a straw man is. Is this guy getting dumber by the second? Probably.
Surely.
Yeah, he sure is.
He must have started glue sniffing again.
He must be putting like something in his toon shine, as he calls it.
I think it's something too strong.
Exactly.
It is a literal geometric reality.
Let me just like the topic that you wanted is you wanted me to explain to you about the Earth, about the globe, right? So
whoa. You just said it's a straw man. He's asking you, how is it a straw man? Because it's geometrically set. You can't change it. Now you're trying to obfuscate again. Whoa. Let me change the subject again. What the hell?
I can definitely be the one to tell you how the globe works. You are definitely not the one to tell me how the globe works.
I just did.
You would be the one to tell me how flat Earth works, and then we could test flat Earth.
No,
but I will be the one to tell you how the globe works.
Charlie Wells says Flats is the best channel going. The rest of the kind are dying bad. I really appreciate the comment. I'm glad you guys enjoy the. I'm glad you guys enjoy the content. You guys are really appreciated.
Nice of you to say that, Charlie. Especially since you're a baller.
No, I got no issues with Charlie.
Yeah, no, I'm only messing. He knows it's cool.
Math here, dude.
Patrick, I will tell you how the globe works, and you tell me how flat Earth works. So here's the problem. You have strawmanned that. You have misdescribed
You're an idiot. That's the
globe.
problem.
Yeah, and he's trying to reverse the bit of. But this is his point. because Patrick just put his toes to the fire again, and he doesn't want to address it. So therefore now he's cowering away, saying, I'm going to tell you. He's doing what Dal did to me. No, you don't tell me what's going on. I'm going to tell you. You know what I mean? That's what's going on. That's, yeah, a bit dishonest to Mctoon. Charlie Wells. Oh, screw you, Khan. No kidding.
Screw you too, pal.
Because what you've done is you've made a gigantic assumption in this here. You have assumed that there is zero refraction. And
Whoa. Geometric. Do you know what geometry stands? What's a geometry, Mctoon? Is geometry optical? Or is it set in stone? Do you understand what geometric horizon is on your globe? It means it's a set radius. Okay? No refraction in history is going to change your geometric values, Mctoon. So you are conceding it would be optical and not physical, Mctoon. Again, welcome to Flat Earth. This truly is a black swan argument.
And everybody can look over on the left side there and see that crane on the left side sticking out of platform habitat. You go ahead, everybody. You ask yourself this question. Is there no refraction happening here? Because if there is no refraction happening here, then that crane looks very strange. I don't know how it works.
This is insane. What's wrong with these people?
But Patrick, it's incumbent on you if you're going to be...
Sorry? Did I say
That cognitive dissonance.
Exactly. To the max.
Or retarded.
That
McLean.
too.
Yeah, but this is just McLean talking.
bringing up this observation for you to bring the confounding variables into control. The confounding variable.
Did he say science? He doesn't need to give confounding variables. He never said science. Did anybody hear him with Patrick ever say the word science here? Or did he say geometry? Last time I checked, geometry is not science. Category error, Mctoon.
Exactly. That would be mathematics, buddy.
What the hell?
Being the confounding variable that you just assume into reality.
No, it's not an assumption. It's on screen, Patrick. Everybody can see that crane is not straight. There's no assumption about refraction happening.
I get it.
Again, we've said this many times. The platform has got nothing to do with the argument. It is only a measurement, unit measurement to know the distance.
He knows.
Yeah, based on the geometry, your horizon can no be more than 1.22 times the square root of the observer's height in feet. So if the guy was 1 foot away, the horizon should be 1.22 miles away. But yet we see the horizon way past 10 miles, Mctoon. Do you understand the issue here? These platforms are just a distance measurement. They just give you the distance so you can see. You're seeing further than what your geometry allows it to happen. Even with your super extra looming, super colored ballistic alley, whatever rubbish refraction you want to give it, it's impossible based on your geometry. AKA globe debunked. Aye. By the way, I found a Black Swan hotel close by here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Black Swan 2020.
And
Is it further away than it should be?
It is actually further away than should be. I wonder what they say. I wonder what they say if I stop there and say, "Have you heard about the black swan before?" They're gonna look at me like, "What? What the hell are you talking about? This is the black swan."
Clear as day. You need to establish the actual effects
I can't get
in your observation.
Oh, look at this poor guy, the snooch, another troll. You have not long stated the horizon being optical. My first video on my channel states this, you moron.
In with you.
Go ahead, Patrick. Tell me how you controlled for conflating variables.
No, I'm not going to tell you how I controlled for conflating
Because
variables.
you didn't. Because you assumed that there was zero refraction. That's
Do
what
you
you did.
mind? It's breathtaking how.
Where has he said anything about zero refraction, Mctoon? So you're putting words in his mouth.
He just said it. You're lying.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just flat out lying.
He is. He's lying. Literally lying.
Rude you are.
You assumed the globe model wrong. You strawmanned the globe.
No, I didn't.
You assumed that on the globe there's no refraction. I'm telling you there's refraction. And the picture you have on your screen for your audience and my audience shows that there is definitely refraction. So if you're going to be on it.
Exactly, Thomas. We live on according to them, we actually live on a toilet roll. Because it only curves in one direction.
Exactly.
Apparently.
X-axis doesn't matter. Ridiculous.
Hey, INFE.
You must include a refraction analysis.
I think that this discussion would have been better done with us having like 5-minute time limits, because you're going to interrupt.
It'd have been better if debating a break.
Word I say.
Tell me how you control for refraction.
Don't tell me what to tell you, okay?
Uh-huh.
Well, then stop strawmanning the globe.
He's not strawmanning the globe. You don't even know what a strawman is, Mctoon. Yeah, Snooch. It's optical, so therefore not physical. Earth curve.
Exactly.
Welcome to Flat Earth.
What don't you care about that, Snooch? Does it not compute? Come on.
Oh, wow.
Easy. It's simple.
Wow.
I'm not strong. Okay.
You absolutely are. I am telling you there's refraction and everybody can see it. Your audience sees that there's refraction, and then your audience hears you saying there's no refraction because you're not going.
Whoa. Lying again. Who ever said there's no refraction, Mctoon? We say, if you say refraction, you saying flat Earth, saying it's optical. So lying, Mctoon. Well done.
We all know that refraction don't move your horizon.
No, it cannot move a geometric horizon. That's why there's a very subtle difference between geometric horizon and your refracted horizon. Mctoon, he's talking about a geometric horizon, which is very geometrically limited to your radius value. According to this photo, or still image taken, because of this photo that's impossible, your radius should be more than 250,000 miles in circumference. Do you understand that, Mctoon?
Instead of 24,000. Yeah. Ridiculous.
It's crazy.
From the size of Pluto to the size of Jupiter.
All because of refraction.
Yeah.
Let's see. McClown, 72 votes, guys. McClown does not understand what optical means. No, he does not. 28%. Yes, but he is dishonest. 72%. I agree. He's just dishonest.
Yep. That's the one. That's the one. Without a doubt. I said that straight away as soon as I seen that poll. Straight to that one.
To control for it, Patrick.
Okay. So
you are dishonest. You are lying about the globe, Patrick. I will tell you about the globe. You tell me about flat Earth. How about that?
Okay. So anyway.
And did you realize Mctoon's going against what he was fighting for this whole stream so far? Remember the whole time he says, I'm going to present how I measured the Earth to be a Earth curve to be a sphere. Now he's trying to tell Patrick what the hell he's supposed to say, and that's not how a debate works, by the way.
No.
Oh, where's Wally? Geometric means no refraction. No shit, Sherlock. Geometry. It is set in stone. Your globe is a geometric shape, aka a geoid, a spheroid. Do you know this, Wes Wally? So therefore your horizon is not physical, but optical, because it contradicts your geometric limitations. Should I say it in another language? Dis fokke nie,
Absolutely.
dis fokke nie 'n egte horizon nie.
That was awesome.
No.
When you are shown a picture that demonstrates perfect contradiction, utter contradiction of the geometric reality that 1.225 miles times the square root of the observer's height in feet is the maximum distance for any horizon on a sphere.
Assuming no refraction.
Why do you have to do this? I was almost done with
He's busy talking and he talks over him.
So he doesn't let him finish.
He doesn't
puts
let
him
him
off his stride. Puts him off his stride.
But you see,
It's a dirty tactic. Dirty tactic.
but you see, that's what happens when they're triggered, though, because they don't have an argument.
That's right. That's right.
Because you're lying. Because you're lying, Patrick. I'm just gonna make sure that your audience knows that you're lying because you are assuming no refraction in a photo that definitely has refraction. That's embarrassing for you.
I'm gonna try again. Okay.
Don't lie this time though. Make sure you say
I'm gonna
you're
say
assuming zero refraction. Make sure you say that so your audience doesn't think that you're lying this time.
I am trying to get through one sentence without you interrupting.
Go ahead, just make sure you don't lie about it this time.
Okay. Because 9.41 miles is farther by a
How do we explain this to Wes Wally, guys?
You don't get it, does it? Black Swan destroys geometry, mate.
Why are you throwing your black swan under the bus? Every time you say it is optical, you can't then use geometry. Nice way to destroy the black swan. You just destroyed your own argument there, Wes Wally, with your own statement.
Wally's dumb.
Yeah. Show me a rock changing its shape because of refraction, please. Physically. Oh, wait, it doesn't. If a rock is a rock of 5 centimeters in diameter, it's a rock of 5 centimeters in diameter. No matter how much refraction you throw at it, it will always stay as a rock as 5 centimeters in diameter. You get it?
by a multiple of 5, 6 of what the geometric horizon could be on a sphere of stated radius, you immediately introduce the new variable of refraction, which is a real thing. The air does cause light to bend, to wobble. All sorts of different types of refraction exist. But when you say, I know that it's refraction that causes that horizon to be so much more distant than it should have been on a ball, you're simply begging the question. You're saying, well, I know it has to be refraction because otherwise it wouldn't be a ball, and I already know it's a ball. It's called circular logic, Mike.
Right.
All right. So you did not control for refraction.
Again, he never said science. He doesn't need to control for anything. There's no control variables because he didn't claim science. How ignorant do you have to be? It's crazy. Yeah, guys, please hit those likes and share the show. You guys rock.
Refraction happens. You agreed that refraction happens, but you are
But this is also something you should have asked Mctoon. Show me in your globe where there is actual light refraction, because terrestrial refraction doesn't have light refraction. There's no Snell's law there. Last time I checked, Snell's law is light refraction, correct, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird how there's no Snell's law to give them their light refraction.
Is this Snooch guy Mctoon?
I don't know.
Possibility.
It's quite a new. It's quite a new. He started coming when I did the first Mctoon stream. Then this guy popped out of nowhere.
Arnold just got hidden.
Oh.
refusing to include analysis of refraction or to find an observation that doesn't have super obvious refraction problems.
Hey, LSG, good to see you, mate.
So,
anything
is there an observation maybe that you could find where refraction is not happening so severely, like in this photograph?
Yeah, how about the Chicago skyline at over 50 miles away? You don't even see mirroring. You don't see any distortions. Yet, you require it to be even more refraction than this to happen. Explain that one, Mctoon.
No, you're just conjuring refraction as your excuse for this impossible photo.
You are assuming no refraction, and the globe says there is refraction. So you're.
I'm not assuming no refraction. I'm saying that refraction is the magical thing that makes horizons appear 10 miles distant.
It's not magical. It's empirically
verified.
Empirically verified. So it's scientific then, Mctoon. Should we call Mctoon out to give us a challenge? Yeah. Mctoon, this is a challenge for you. Show us how you can scientifically verify an horizon, please.
Wow.
World, your religious belief.
Verified, Patrick. And it's right on screen. Everybody in your audience sees that the crane on the left side is horribly deformed because of refraction.
Okay, so
you are lying.
This is the same as it's like taking Mctoon to a horse race and you're telling him, look at the horses, take a bet on one of the horses who's going to win, and he keeps pushing you to an ice cream cart. Look at this ice cream cart. They got delicious ice cream. Yes, but stop looking at there. Why? Because it's got nothing to do with the horse races. You want to win money, so bet on a horse that's going to win. Yes, but look at this ice cream cart. It's got nothing to do with the argument. Really?
You can't be this stupid.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised.
No, you can't.
Wow.
It's deception, this, from someone. That's all it is. No one's this fake, Matt.
Lying about the globe when you say that the distance can only be 1.225 times the observer side in feet, because that is assuming no refraction, and it's obvious that there is refraction.
Wow. All right, so everybody's gotten a good look at that photo.
Yeah.
And you saw that the horizon is significantly more distant than 10 miles with a camera at a height of 1 foot. And Mike is asking you to believe that friggin' refraction caused the horizon to be brought from 1.225 miles to past 9.41 miles. Sounds to me like refraction does whatever the hell you want it to, Mike.
Sounds to me like you did not do anything to control for that.
How much percentage change would that be, guys? Would that be about? Would that be like 100% change?
More. More.
This is very, very good refraction. This. I think when my pocket's empty, I should just refract it. How's that, guys? When your pocket's empty, just refract your money.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, refract it with Black Swan refraction. You'll get 100 times the amount.
These nuts, Scotland is the
100% the amount. Sorry?
I'm just saying to these nuts, Scotland is the home of Freemasonry. But don't judge us all by that.
Oh, yeah.
So here's the problem, Patrick. You don't want to do anything, but you know, I'm sharing a thing right now. I know where you got your number from. You want to show it?
Your geometry.
Oh, what? Okay, what?
You show it? All right, right there. Here it is. This is Andrew Thomas Young. Now, do you know who that is?
Yeah, I've heard of him. What? You know, you have this habit.
He's literally
of just peppering.
He's literally playing into Patrick's hands here when you're showing this, by the way, guys. So a tangent to a curve on a geometric, a geometric shape, Mctoon. Now I want you to show me where Andrew Thomas Young shows us light refraction. terrestrial refraction doesn't have light refraction, Mctoon. There's no Snell's law. And again, it doesn't change the physicality of your shape. Your globe cannot grow 100% because of refraction. So it's optical, not physical. Mctoon, welcome to Flat Earth.
Your opponent with repeated irrelevant questions. Who cares whether I know who Andrew Thomas Young is?
Yep.
Well, because I know where you got this information from.
I derived.
Oh wow! So he's a psychic, guys.
He's psycho. He's not psychic.
No, but I mean, he can divine where Patrick gets his information from. He can divine what's his thoughts on what he's supposed to say.
Right.
I derived 8 inches per mile squared myself.
This is 1.23 times the observer height in feet.
Let's just solve the other variable.
Exactly. So I'm glad.
Okay, so Mctoon, are you going to then tell him you're sorry? Because he said 1.225, and this says 1.23. So he did not get it from Andrew Thomas Young that you said he did. Oh, wow. Concede that you made this shit up and lied, Mctoon.
I mean, not many flat earthers can do that level of math, but this is
shut up.
This is where it came from, Patrick.
Oh, and he has to add in an add-on there. Well done, Mctoon. Oh, by the way, I'm still waiting for you to do my flasks challenge, Mctoon. I mean, you are this brilliant trigonometry genius. Why has my flask not been figured out yet?
Is he still got that 10 grand? Nobody will ever win it. Prize money for that.
Yeah, but
that
it's
thing.
not a challenge. It's literally not even a challenge. There's no challenge to win. You read the first sentence, you say, but how do you obtain? He takes the physics away and then says, do it without the physics. Idiot. You can't have acceleration without mass. Show me acceleration without mass. How? That's what acceleration requires, mass to accelerate, you bloody fool. Wow.
No mass, no acceleration.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's so funny that.
It's a so simple saying, show me something that has no mass.
Yeah, that's it.
And obviously you can say, oh, light is a massless particle. Prove it.
What? You're not gonna let me show You're not gonna let me show the information that debunks your claim? You don't want to show the truth?
Oh God! You are the most insufferable.
No refraction. You see that? No refraction. And here's your number: 1.23. He rounded to 3 digits times the observer's height in feet. And
have you noticed? Out of this whole 55 minutes we've watched, Mctoon hasn't actually answered one thing Patrick's asked him.
No, obfuscation every time. He's got that tactic, doesn't he, where he just butts in, then everything gets derailed, and do you know what I mean? You have to start all over again.
Exactly. He can't keep him to 1 point.
No, of course. He peppers it. It's all over the place.
Hey, you two, what happened now? Cheers, mate. Thank you for coming. Have an awesome day further.
No, I don't. Who you saying?
Andrew Thomas.
Sorry?
So was you saying bye to YouTube?
Yeah.
No, I think he's saying bye to a troll or something.
Oh, okay.
I think that's what he's saying.
Young goes on to say refraction considered simply, which is obviously not what's going on, and he gives some ways to do that. Then he goes variable gradients. He says, oh, look, there's a whole bunch of other things.
Let's go back 2 seconds. Sorry. What is that bent line there? Would he be bending the tangent? Which would mean it's not geometry anymore. Uh-oh. You can't have a bent tangent, Mctoon. Can you guys? As far as I know, there's no bent tangents in reality.
No, it's a straight line.
Kind of a straight line, isn't it?
A straight line intersects on a curve.
Exactly, yeah. A straight line that touches at a point on a curved surface. So, a curved tangent, Mctoon, we can literally throw away this whole guy's citation here by saying this guy's information is invalid because he thinks a tangent can curve.
That's just ridiculous.
If someone's going to show me a curving tangent, I will literally say, your information is invalid and you're a joke. Please give me someone else that doesn't show things that violate the geometry.
If it's curved, it's not a tangent.
Exactly. So then Thomas Young has fake information then. He's making shit up, as they say.
Exactly.
That. Then he goes variable gradients. He says, oh, look, there's a whole bunch of other things. And then nasty complications. And so we know, without a doubt, that that bendy crane over on the side comes under this category of nasty complications. So, Patrick Gunnell's audience members, you may find Andrew Thomas Young's stuff, distant horizon, right there. Distance to the horizon, Andrew Thomas Young. You Google that, you can find...
And a distance to what horizon would that be, Mctoon? The geometric horizon or the refracted horizon, you bloody uncontrollable, detestable, dishonest twat? Is Andrew Thomas Young talking about a refracted horizon or geometric horizon, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mctoon. Literally, red herring, mate. Nothing to do with the argument Patrick has presented. At all.
This is the part. This is where
sorry?
I'm saying to Michael, who he banned Eduardo. Is it Andrew back on the go, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, because Andrew's main account got blocked, so now he's using Eduardo again.
Well, he's got about 17 of them, hasn't he?
Well, he's proud to have soccer accounts, guys.
It's just a troll, mate.
Oh, he's a troll. He's a troll.
Even worth allowing in chat.
Vicky says he hasn't got anything better to do. I said, no, he's a troll.
They're obsessed with this channel. What can I say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, no, but they need to get along.
They do. It's not healthy. It's not healthy at all.
No.
Oh, that's negativity and that. It's not good.
Flat's channel is their life.
I think they eat, sleep, poop Flatzoid channel. I don't know.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
They're not going to make them nice people.
No.
I mean, they go and create soccer accounts to talk to their own soccer accounts to comment about my channel.
They argue with themselves.
Yeah. It's like they feel left out when they comment. If a person doesn't comment back, they go create another soccer account to comment on their comment, so they feel loved.
Well, when they give their own comment, I love that. There's no hope for them, is there? Pathetic.
That's sad.
Hey, sorry, Flatzoid, I got to check out here. Have a good one.
Awesome.
Great stream. I'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thanks for coming, Jeff. Really appreciate it, mate.
Good to see you, man.
Cheers, man. Blessings. Yeah, guys, we actually gotten for a good amount. So we might end around about here anyway.
Cool.
Yeah.
Patrick and his Papa Flurf stopped reading right here, and the refraction considered simply was ignored. Everything past that was ignored. Didn't read the nasty complications part of it, which is what we see. All right, thank you for that.
Okay, so just to repeat, what Andrew Thomas Young does in this is says, without refraction, these would be the rules. And now I'm going to assume refraction based upon a radius of the Earth.
Actually, Patrick, he assumed refraction based on the Earth, but his measurements were done using a flat Earth. He even said in the bottom of his paper, all demonstrations were based upon a flat surface, correct?
Yep.
Ooh, weird. Weird how that works, Mctoon.
Is this that one where it says with respect to horizon as well?
Yeah. It's Snell's law is the barrier that separates it. Yeah,
Smells law.
Snell's law. It's definitely Snell's law because there's no Snell's law in Andrew Thomas Young's refraction. Show me
barrier
Snell's
are
law.
we talking about? Like,
Yeah, there is no barrier. It's funny they want to claim, oh, I don't see domes between pressure gradients, yet they want to claim barriers between refractive layers.
That we know
the
to be
bollocks.
true. It is a simple, circular reasoning.
Well, I mean, I measured the radius of the
Probe
Earth.
Earthers do.
I measured the radius of the Earth, Patrick.
What, you measured the radius? Sorry, didn't you just... How? But didn't you remember he just said to Patrick with the black swan, how did you physically measure? Was it calculated? A radius is calculated, Mctoon, not measured. You do know a radius is the intersection to the circumference, so it's calculated. How did you measure it, Mctoon? Going against your own words, yeah?
Just a long string. That's it.
To the center of Earth. Did he climb into the center of Earth and measure the center of Earth to the ground, to the surface?
Of course you did.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's super tune.
Super tune. Yeah. Well, McClown face is not very bright.
That's it.
You can't measure the distance to the sun using the method that you described.
The distance to the sun isn't involved in the measurement.
You require your distance to the sun to be infinitely far away so you can give it parallel sun rays, remember? So yes, it's definitely in. Yeah. Because you're saying it's... Yeah, because it's... Yeah. And when you actually model it out, it diverges away. So the sun is not shown from a curved surface, even when modeled away. Hey Aaron, thank you for coming. Effie Nation, good to see you too. Yes, so much hate. No, it's hate for idiocy, Aaron. That's what the hate is.
I thought you weren't watching anymore, Aaron.
Yeah.
Lying again, mate.
Yeah, what happened?
Can't help but lie, can you, pal?
What happened? What happened to... The guy called me... He says, I'm a complicated guy and I don't show the love of Christ.
Yeah.
Oh, shame. Shame. Calling me not a Christian, but he's not a troll. Sorry, tell me something, guys. Does the Bible also not say do not beat around the bush, just go and be straight to a person?
Yeah, of course.
So if I'm being straight to Mctoon and calling him a bloody poople, it's fact. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm not lying to him.
No.
I'm literally showing fact. Mctoon is a poople. He's a sphincter.
He's deceiving humanity, mate.
Yeah.
So he deserves calling.
He's a sphincter. He's a ring piece.
Every time the sphincter opens, shit comes
Ring
out.
piece.
Yeah. Ellen degenerates. Long time no see. Good to see you, mate.
Look, your tactics.
Patrick, you just lied about how I did the distance to the sun or the radius of the Earth measurement. You just lied about it. The distance to the sun is...
You said you measured it, so you lied. If you say you measured it, you lied. You cannot measure a radius, you complete abject moron. You calculate it based on an assumption of the measurements on a flat Earth baseline.
Isn't part of that.
Yeah, exactly, Paula. Jesus made a whip and dumped tables to get rid of crooks. Just FYI, and non-Christians have no business judging how we follow the Bible. Exactly.
And we're all
I mean, I know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If you think about it, because you clearly do understand the math. If you look at the Eratosthenes style, there's no distance to the sun that's included. Right? Think about it.
No
right?
distance to the sun included.
Well,
Yet you say it's infinitely far away. Look at this. Where's this? Let's show where it shows on screen, yeah? There we go. Infinitely far away sun. Uh-oh. And what is the assumption? 93 million miles away, correct?
Yeah.
Because they're trying to complete a triangle, Mctoon. So height of sun, Mctoon. You complete and utter moron. Into the break, could see you.
I measured the radius of the Earth 4 different times. Each time with multiple people, we got the same number every single time. I went over one of them. I got interrupted.
How do you get the same measurement each time if you live on a so-called geoid with different radius values at every different location?
You can't get your radius in a Blake sphere. I keep saying this.
Yeah. If it's a geoid, you cannot get the same radius value at every different location. So guess what, Mctoon? You debunked your globe. Because if you got the same value, it means it's flat. Whoopsie.
Mm-hmm. Big fat whoopsie.
While I was talking about it. But I can
It
tell
is
you.
breathtaking that you would ever complain about being interrupted.
Yeah. All right. So the radius of the Earth is not assumed. If you say it's assumed.
Yes, it is.
Wow.
It is assumed. Sorry, what does a radius imply? A sphere, correct?
Yeah.
Do we see it as a sphere here?
No.
So you have to assume it to have a sphere to assume there's a radius.
That's right.
Wow, this is like trying to take this guy to kindergarten. I don't know. McBuffoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Assumed. That's a lie, Patrick. Don't lie.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
I personally measured it. I got the same number as
You
many
personally
other
measured-
people
All
have
right.
measured. So
Mike,
it's not assumed.
Mike,
Personally measured
this is
it.
not a good faith discussion.
No, it's
You have
not.
no-
You keep lying about the globe. It's terrible, Faith. You just parrot.
This is not.
All
How
I've
can you
been
lie
hearing-
about a lie?
Yeah, but one thing I've realized, he hardly talks. Mctoon talks the whole time, and then he's telling him he's lying.
Exactly. That's just tactics. It's dirty tactics. Yeah, that's not how you do a debate.
Sorry, Patrick, that you had to go through this.
It's not debates, it's the moderator.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Not a good faith. This is-
Over and
this is not
over
a-
and over, and
this
he
is
lied to you.
angry-
Patrick. You are repeating his lies, Patrick. When you ignore refraction, when you talk black swan, oh, there's no refraction there.
He
Clearly,
never said
you were,
there's no refraction there, Mctoon.
So that's a lie.
He never
So
said
what
there's no
people lie.
refraction. Oh, what?
It's evident there's refraction.
We're glad you say refraction because then it means it's optical. You bloody incompetent fool.
Mm-hmm.
lying about
What a
refraction, and your
num-
audience saw the picture where you were lying by claiming there's zero refraction there, Patrick.
Show where he said there's zero refraction. Go ahead, Mctoon.
Exactly.
This is another challenge to Mctoon. Show where he said there's zero refraction. Go ahead. Because we watched this. He did not say zero refraction.
No.
No zero refraction ever said, mate. So, Mr. Mctoon is lying again.
Crazy.
But yeah,
At that point, I'd have booted him clean off if that were
Yeah.
my channel.
I would actually like to debate Mctoon on the Bible because he claims to be a Christian, yet he says he doesn't take the Bible as the word of God. So,
Oh, how can you be a Christian then?
yeah, it's weird.
That's how you know. That's where you get to know Jesus' character, who he is.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
weird.
You know what I mean?
Snags
So you know-
snags the Bible off as just a fairy tale, but claims to be a Christian.
Christian means Christ-like.
Yeah.
How you got to be Christ-like if you don't know what Christ is like?
So I'd actually like to talk to Mctoon about that because he knows if he has to trust the Bible for being God's word, then he has to say, yeah, God says the earth is flat, so I have to therefore either call God a liar or say, yeah, the Bible teaches it is flat. And he doesn't want that to be.
Do you want your audience to think of you as a liar? Or
Mctoon, you're also angry. Why? Do we sound angry while we're laughing? What the hell?
You all sound angry. Why? Wow. I don't know what your interpretation of angry is, but I'm far from angry.
Oh, wow.
I'm humoured.
By you.
will you be honest and say, "Oh, that's not a good observation. I should definitely find a different one where there's clearly not so much strong refraction."
So you have shown, made a career out of getting super angry and calling people liars.
It's a hobby, but you have lied. Well, I've documented your lies, Patrick. Your audience saw you
Mctoon.
lie. So members of Patrick's Rumble audience.
That's actually a good point, Paula. I agree actually to that, yeah. Because I don't actually want to debate this guy. I just tolerate him because he's a Patreon. That's about it.
I'd have given his money back, mate.
That's right. He became a Patreon.
He became a Patreon specifically so he can have a monthly debate with me. That's why he got the Leslie Roher debate. And look how bad that turned out for him.
Wow.
Poor Leslie Roher got ripped to pieces.
He did. He didn't know what to say, did he? All over the place.
Be aware, he is lying to you when he talks about the black swan. He is assuming zero refraction, and you look at that crane on the left.
Who's this he he's talking about?
Mctoon, you're an idiot.
But who's this he that Mctoon is talking about? It's like he's talking to Patrick in third person while he's talking to him. What the hell?
Yeah, if he wants to get a proper, I'll be like, fishing.
Like fishing, yeah. I'll show him how to fish.
Imagine your hobby was defending the globe.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Left side, there is refraction. So don't try.
Victoria O'Mahony is ace.
Yeah, like,
A liar.
he's got 5 minutes, that's for sure.
Gunnell's audience on Rumble. He is lying to you. Ask him to find an observation where there was not obvious refraction. That would be the thing that a truther would do.
Okay. Let's just do something for you, Mctoon. What's it? The Chicago Skylines, correct? La 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 la. Okay. Why is it taking so long? Let's see, Chicago skyline. Ooh, look at this, guys. How much refraction are you seeing there? Does that look like hectic refraction? Yeah, continue.
It's a mirage.
It's a mirage. Look at that, Mctoon. What does that show? Is it bendy cranes, as you put it? Uh-oh. Doesn't look very bendy to me. By the way, usually like these shouldn't be seen at all.
No. They should be leaning away at a funny kind of
50 miles. Yeah, 15
That
miles
sun's
away.
looking massive and all there, isn't it? Wow. The sun.
I thought the size of the sun doesn't change in angular size, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Weird how that works. Weird how observation goes against what these clowns claim. Almost like...
Reality deniers.
Yeah. Almost like when you see something and they say that's not what reality says, like a deltard. Weird.
Which I have evidence tells me that Patrick Gunnels is not a truther.
Oh,
In front of him. No
Goodness.
shame. In front of him. I love how he's just sitting there looking at him like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
Exactly. INFE. Toon, a typical metrosexual soy boy.
Soy boy. He's definitely a soy boy.
Right.
Glad you accept that.
I deny it's leaning slip. Don't look like it, does it?
It's not leaning.
You're a disreputable person. Okay, I'm really sorry about that, guys.
No, you had every right to do that, Patrick. He literally went and, in front of your face, talked to you like you're in third person, calling you a liar and a deceiver, while he was projecting his own dishonesty. You had all the right to do that. And Patrick literally obliterated him.
He did. You mean all the way through it, Mctoon's face was beetroot. You know what I mean?
40-pound plumhead.
Mctoon wasn't even in the same room.
No. That's why he used them bloody tactics.
He wasn't in the same room.
Everything. Do you know what I mean? To make people get all confused and like, that's the tactics. Dirty tactics he used.
Exactly.
He was beaten.
So thank you guys for your super chats. Just want to say thank you again. Okay, thank you for coming. You guys can we close off? I am kind of tired. Was up at 5 a.m. this morning again with my children.
Yeah. After we did the super chat you got.
I see. Awesome Lawson Clips. Thank you very much for your $10 super chat. Really, really appreciate it. He says, who has gathered the wind in his fists? Who has bound the waters in his inner garment? Who has established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name? If you know, Proverbs 30 verse 4. Thank you very, very much. That is really awesome. Thank you for the super chat. Awesome Clips. And by the way, we still want to do a debate together on MDD, which I think will be great. But yeah, thank you very much for the super chat.
What, you and Patrick?
Yeah, no, me and Awesome Lawson. But we want to do a Christian debate. We want to debate some. What we're thinking is we want to actually debate Christian globe believers.
That's interesting.
Because
you want to see how they justify Genesis.
Yeah, exactly. How they justify the Bible teaching to them so-called a sphere. Because it will be interesting to see what they come up with.
I mean, the division of the waters from the waters. Spheres, you can't do that with a sphere.
No, not at all. But yeah, well, I think it was a good show.
It was brilliant.
Really enjoyed it. Sorry we went off on a Deltoid experience as well, but I just had to show that.
That was good because I watched Ella and I didn't get to hear you, so because I was on your channel, so I didn't get to hear you. So I got to hear you there. So it makes sense now what I was saying. Well, not what he was saying, but
but yeah, what's going on?
No, what I was hearing him say. It makes sense now that you were arguing back. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but thanks guys for coming. Really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll have time tomorrow to quickly work on that thermodynamics presentation because I really wanted to present it tonight. I just didn't have time. I'll do it tomorrow. And I started working on the Dell wrap, and as soon as I ripped it, it corrupted the whole file, so I have to start from scratch. Wasn't really impressed with that. But no, you're just retarded.
I'm telling you, you've got to have that sound.
Wait. I want to see if I still got some of the sound clips that at least works. You can listen to that. I call it Dell's rant. How dare you, stationary Earthers, tell me I'm wrong? How dare you come here claiming the Earth is not rising? No! I tell you, the Earth is moving. Moving, classes, moving. Stop your wee fanny rant. You have no way out. Stop being retarded. You are nothing but charlatans. Stop, you stationary Earthers. Stop or else. I'm sick of your shit. Just no! How dare you!
That's cool. That's cool.
So yeah, that's like part of it. That's the
Nice.
only thing that hasn't corrupted.
I like it.
But yeah. But thanks guys all for coming. Really appreciate everybody being here. You guys have an awesome night or day further. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Many, many blessings. And yeah, Vicky's ace. Cheers guys.
All happening.